Hi, I'm Dr. Himmelberg, and this is How to Play CSGO, Episode 1. Here we'll be looking at not only aim, but also game sense, grenades, positioning, and timing. Thank you for watching. He says, oh, get around. The first thing I want to note is how the player is always aiming at head level,
One still ticket.
just in case there's a player in apartments. Now here is a bad example of the player aiming head level. The player's hand isn't even on the mouse, but
Wow. Oh, my bad.
you just always want to be aware of where you're aiming. Crosshair placement is very important. Or like CT area.
2 CT.
Here you can see I'm using grenades
If you can.
to cover CT. That's a bad smoke, obviously, but you always want to be aware of your grenade usage. I should have been more aware of the player connector, however, also my teammate's fault for not notifying me, but that's kind of unimportant. Last way. Here you can see the player is positioned behind, not peeking the op, since it is an op. This is something good to note. However, right here you'll notice the player does not rush him. Something good to know is that when a player scopes while defusing, it actually doesn't stop their defusal. So, just something to note.
It's an AK down.
Learning grenades from maps such as this one is very important in becoming better at CSGO. Here you can see, after narrowly getting shot through smoke from an op, I'm rotating away from A site with green. This is because we obviously know that there are many people in A, and there's many people holding A, probably also rotating to A. Also, always be aware of crosshair placement. Always want to be aiming for the head, where a player could be. Here you see, I didn't look to the left, but probably should have. Always aiming for where a player could be. Here you see, I planned default for apartments.
One apps.
2 market.
Now positioning. Players can come from just about anywhere.
Nice.
So I'm trying to sit in a position where I'm less likely to get shot from places. My teammate doesn't follow the same suit. Gets shot from this guy that I can't kill. But always be aware of crosshair placement. Crosshair placement is the #1 most important part of this game. So, this is a major do not of this round. Do not be indecisive about positioning. As you can see, I'm running back and forth from mid to looking at palace to market without any information on where the enemy could be until I get this palace information. Probably if I had stayed looking at on A site, we could have had a better chance covering A site instead of me running back and forth for no reason. There's like 3 CT. So always be aware of your positioning. Try not to be indecisive. Make a plan and stick to it. Many times an important part of losing pistol round, especially on CT side, is to force up, buy a $500 to $100 pistol, use a $500 pistol. So here
2 under.
you'll see something I continue to stress.
Under, bomb under.
aim head level where you expect the enemy to be. Also, run around while using the pistol. Pistols are kind of OP.
Bomb down under.
Run while using
One peek.
Now SMGs, the way he was doing, I'm not sure about that, but
Lit 70 under.
also play smart. This guy, as you can see, is playing smart, being aware of where the bomb is, getting a gun. Now this guy with the 5.7,
Apartments on B.
not playing smart. He should have definitely just stayed where he was, stayed aiming,
I think they're
instead of
B.
pushing with 1
Apartments
HP. But from the rest of the round,
Easy clutch.
as you'll see, he played it fine. Everyone was lit. He clears the site. Spoiler alert. He does a good job doing it. So, always be aware of your positioning. Aiming for the head. Pistols are OP. Use them. So in this round, I use positional awareness in a different sort of way.
A's clear.
As you can see, I'm hiding
B's also
from
I think they're mid.
apartments where the enemy can
Yeah.
come from, and also catwalk where the enemy can come from. Because I'm playing the site alone, and I don't believe I could hold it if 5 people rushed out of apartments or rushed through catwalk. So you would use this positional awareness during times if you're playing site alone and didn't trust your abilities, or if you're playing with somebody that you don't trust and you're trying to bait them, and you expect to get the kill. Obviously, if you don't think you can get the kill, that's not a good strategy to use. As you can see here, using my positional awareness, knowing where he came from, heard him, breaking the vents. Now here, I probably should have just saved my weapon, but I wanted to go for exit frags at 7 HP.
I have 7 HP.
Obviously a horrible strategy, and I end up losing the gun in the end. But this is a lot better than pushing out and losing the gun for no reason. But I definitely should have just run away. So yeah.
I'm not up mid.
Heard some app.
One out apps.
Here once again,
Nice
you'll
one,
see
Isaac.
I use my position to get onto site. I know only one drop down onto site and killed my teammate.
Cat two.
So I can push on the site without him noticing, walking obviously, so that he doesn't hear me. Walking is very important. And crosshair placement. Crosshair placement is very important, aiming at head level so I can get the kill.
We seen the bomb?
Not yet.
One apps with bomb.
I also use my position to find where bomb is. Sadly, my aim was not on point here to get the kill. However,
He ran out of apps. Slid.
using game sense, I know he ran out of apps. His teammates are most likely going A. So
Someone should rotate back to A. Bomb
I
should be
designate somebody to go to A. At least somebody. We need at least one person on this site and one person on the other site, because it's very possible for them to just come back and fake going to A. So as you can see, I stay on this site, prepared for somebody to come back. And as you'll see shortly, it works out.
apps.
In this round, you'll notice the importance of positioning.
Can you boost me, yellow?
One to naps.
Positioning definitely wins the round here.
One more.
Always being aware of where your crosshair is located,
Last
where
one.
the enemy is,
Nice.
and securing the round.
One apps.
Apps, apps, apps. Another one. Two more, all there. Three apps.
One's a 90.
On site.
98. Yeah. One's still at 98. Last one's lit 98.
Corner.
Lit 98.
This round is only included to show what not to do when someone is lit 98. As he pushes, he gets Zeused. I don't know how he could have fixed this. Just don't get Zeused. Anyway, those were a couple do's and don'ts in CS:GO. As you can see,
A lot to
I did well,
away from this match.
but score is 15-15. So I don't know. I probably could have done better.
Goddamn.
But this is just episode 1 on how to play CS:GO. It's been fun. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.